back to Darcy Does. Today we are doing a little makeup tutorial. This is not how to do makeup, this is how Darcy does makeup. Okay, let's make that clear for everybody who needs to know what the fuck is up. Alright, so we're gonna start with a little foundation today. I've got a tinted moisturizer on and just a little bit of brow work going on here. And listen, if y'all are looking for makeup advice, don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm doing. This is how Darcy does. I'm gonna dab a little foundation all over my brush. It really is best to put it on your skin and dab it from your skin. Don't have time for that. Okay, dab, 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 dab. We're gonna hit close to that hairline. Not in your hairline, just because we're not looking to put a base on your hair, okay? We're not looking to put makeup in your hair. We are looking to put a mask on your face, girlies, okay? Because we are all ugly without this makeup, let's be honest. So we're dabbing along the hairline and then just kind of working those little brush strands into the hairline here, like so, as they say. Now I'm not going to go too far down into my brow hairline just because I don't want to jack up what little bit of brow work I've got done. You know, sometimes my girlies be asking me, how do you do this? How do you do your eyeshadow with hooded eyes? How do you know how to do this? I don't know how to do anything. I don't know how to do any makeup application. I say my prayers only whenever I'm about to do my application, okay? We just pray for the best and crash out when it's the worst. Healthy, right? Healthy, healthy, healthy. No, I like to keep my girls on their toes. And again, working all along the hairline. And now this is not normally how I do my makeup. What I like to do is start from the top with foundation, etc, because there are 4,000 steps for every step of your face. And then I normally start working on my brows. Shortly after my brows, I will do all of my eyeshadow, eyeliner, mascara, and then I will work my way down with foundation. Just so I'm not mixing any of my foundation that may fall, my eyeshadow with my foundation as it falls. I don't want to smear my eyeshadow into my foundation. No, we're trying to make our eyes look better, not darker, okay? Dab, 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 scoot, 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 scoot. And you'll see that a lot of girls like to put a big glob of foundation on their brush and then scoot it along their skin like it's gonna stay there, like they don't have any creases, like they don't have any crevices. They're liars, okay? They're liars. They lied to you on camera just like everybody else. Okay, we're gonna dab, dab, dab so it looks more natural, natural, natural. But regardless, we are putting a mask on a mask. It's okay if you hit your lips. I'm also going to avoid my eyeball, my eye palette in general, because we will go back in more defined and make sure that area is covered with protection. Use protection, okay? Use protection. Dab, 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 scoot, 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 scoot. Really go for that coon look here, okay, guys? That's what we want, a coon. I, too, am going to flirt with my nose and where I'm covering the foundation. I'm not going to hit my eye drops anything up here, because I'm going to go back through with a smaller brush and cover that area. And I'm doing exactly what I told you guys not to do. This is what you do. Pat, 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 pat. Scoot, 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 scoot. You know, it's really funny because we look like we've come out of a nursing home as we're putting it on. Before we put it on, we look like little boys, and then afterwards, okay. Drag, 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 drag queen. Straight drag queens. We're getting close. Darcy does. Her way. You do want to work your foundation and brush up onto your ear just a little bitty bit. No lines of demarcation. Working it in, not covering it up, whilst covering it up. And it doesn't take much. You're just really using the extra from your brush. Okay, so just when you think you're done, you have a whole nother landmark to fill. Okay, you're gonna wanna bring this foundation down your chin and down your neck. Because the guys really do think that we're tan from like here to fucking there, here to there, but we're not. We're liars. I really just like to make things difficult by wearing accessories while I do my makeup so that I get annoyed with myself. Don't do that at home. For your neck, you don't need a lot of makeup. You'll be able to tell. You're really just doing a couple dabs at the top and then working it all the way down. You just want to make sure your face and your neck are closer to the same color. Oh my God, looking like a coon already. Lid. Okay, so I'm switching from this thicker, kind of more durable, less bendy brush to something smaller. What do I want? What do I want? No. Okay, for the eyeball, I'm gonna go for something a little, kind of with the same consistency, a thicker bristled brush, but somewhat of an angle, so I can, trying to debate whether I should use the same or different. Just depends on what you're going for, what eyeshadow you're going for, as far as which foundation I typically choose to put on my lids. If I put any foundation on my lids, it's going to be a much smaller dose, just because I don't want my eyes to be too dark. I'm also going to use this between my eyes and around my eyes so that it's all the same base. And no, I have not finished my eyebrows yet. I want to leave them like the skeleton crew that they are right now, so that I'm not worried about jacking them up. Eyebrows are not on my side. Yes, I do get them microbladed, and they are overdue for another microblade, so I just look like a cancer patient with a cute bow. Same process here. I'm just kind of dabbing the foundation on my brush and working it around my hairlines and eyeballs and other foundation. Yes, these are two different colors. What I'm gonna do later is go over my lids with a lighter concealer so that my eyes pop and so that I've got a bit of a light highlighter around my brows. This will really keep your eyes from drowning out in all that yellowy orangish foundation. As you can see, I've kind of got a little bit of a different tone working here. Working, working, working. You really want to use a smaller brush for something like this because you have just such a sensitive area to work with right here. We are working around the eyes. I do have very, very sensitive eyes. I used to get my lashes done until my eyes started swelling up and I look like somebody off the Hills Have Eyes. So that's a luxury for all of you other girlies. Okay, enjoy that. Enjoy that for me. Okay, we are almost done here. Looking a little less scary. I am actually going to do a dust over my lid. I do have sensitive eyes. This is something I'm willing to risk until I'm not willing to risk it. Risk it, biscuit. Okay. Wow. Wow. Muy bueno. Okay, we're gonna attack the under eye, and again, I don't normally do my makeup in this process, in these steps, but this is everything that I do. I do switch it up every day just based off of my emotion. How much energy do I have? Who am I gonna see? What are their requirements? You know what I'm saying? I'm just using small amounts. You can, if you're worried about that amount, you can dab it into your palette and work it in, and work it in, and work it out, and work it out. Okay? Dab city, dab, 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 dab city. Beautiful. Okay, so this is our foundation set for the day. Looking so smooth, so J-Lo. Come on, girls. You're gonna have to carry a stick around, okay? These guys are gonna be on you. Just don't forget to take your bow off. Okay. Thank you for getting ready with me today, and don't forget, get your gun parts at Count Glockula.